we have you for, by the way?
I'm whatever you need.
Okay,
Happy to be
awesome.
here.
Thank you.
A week.
A week,
That
yeah.
good?
You can play my wedding if that's okay, yeah,
Perfect.
as well.
I would love
Just
to.
from
I'd be honored.
Is it next
Lovely.
week?
No, it's next
Oh.
year, but still.
All right, good.
I'll be there.
I'll call you.
Nice.
Lovely. Okay. Welcome back to the Encore Club, season 2.
Season 2.
Season 2. And I want to go straight into it and intro our guest because I'm really excited for this one.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Okay. So, this guest has. Oh, how do we even go into describing our guest today? There's so many things that we could talk about. Maybe from the beginning, let's talk about dress. Maybe so. This guest kind of broke through in 2020 with a viral hit that goes by the name of Dress, which was inspired by Harry Styles' Vogue cover, where he, in fact, was in a dress. And it now has over 60 million streams on Spotify alone. It's Charlotte Sands. Charlotte, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. What an intro.
Good.
Good.
Love
we like
that.
that. That's a good start. But
Why is it okay when Harry wears a dress and not me?
it's fine for you to wear a dress.
Don't get the same reaction.
Come to one of my shows and you will.
There you go.
I'm in.
Yeah, you're just at the wrong shows.
I'm at the wrong shows. Funerals aren't the place for it.
Yeah. Well,
Slam Dunk. You could get away with it at Slam Dunk.
Yes.
definitely.
Charlotte, I know you've played Slam Dunk before.
I have.
Because we were there.
Really? Oh, that's so fun.
We were.
Yeah,
that
was the best.
we actually were there last year doing press for it as well. So we were backstage kind of interviewing all the bands and stuff,
So
which was
sick.
a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That like festival is also so fun because I feel like I was able to see so many bands and artists that I see usually in the States at festivals and stuff, but so many of them together like across the pond. Is that
Yeah.
what people say?
A good day out.
Across the
Do you
pond.
get to come over here a lot?
Yeah, honestly, I've been really lucky throughout my career. I feel like we've spent almost the same amount of time touring like UK, Europe as almost as much as we have done the US. That's always been something that has been like a really high priority for me and my team, and like kind of establishing a audience in both places. So we've tried to be over there as much as possible, and I love touring. I love touring in the UK as well. It's like my favorite.
Nice. And you've toured with some pretty big names. To mention a few: Youngblood, My Chemical Romance, The Maine,
Casual.
like huge names and
Small up and coming
probably
bands. Some new artists you might not have heard of. No, I'm so lucky.
Are you used to that now? Because that is like
Yes.
that's class. Like
I'm not. I feel like I still, even you mentioning that, like My Chemical Romance being even an option on that list is like insane to me. I sometimes like forget that happened, and I think it's like a lie that I made up, and I'm like, did I actually do this? It's so insane, such a pinch me moment every single time. But yeah, and same with Youngblood. I mean, like he's just also killing it right now, continues to, and I just feel honored that I was a part of even like a blip on his career map at one point. So really, really grateful that I've gotten to be and work with so many incredible artists I love so much.
he's literally everywhere, isn't he, at the moment?
yeah.
Good old Dom. Charlotte, you were born in, is it Hopkinton?
Yeah, right outside
that
of
right?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Nice. And then you're currently you're kind of Nashville based.
Yeah, I kind of split my time between Nashville and Los Angeles, depending on what I'm working on and what I want my life to look like in that moment. A lot of times I like to go back to Nashville after being on tour for a long time. It's very much slower paced, in my opinion. And then when I'm really want to like be busy and be doing a lot, I tend to lean towards Los Angeles.
Nice.
Some good choices.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
And your whole, like, I was having a quick look today, just tallying bits up in my head. So forgive me if this is slightly off, but your whole catalogue on I think Spotify alone is in the hundreds of millions in terms of streams and everything, which
Wow.
is fucking incredible.
I honestly wasn't aware, so that's awesome. I want a plaque.
Yeah, yeah, you deserve a plaque.
Thank you. Even just from you
But we
guys,
have a
we can just
plaque.
print something out.
That's fine. We'll send you one. We'll send you like one of those, but like on.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
that's
can see that.
perfect. No, I
It's a gold
can't, but I
disc. We'll put
believe
it on a
you.
gold disc. Okay.
I'm
So
excited.
did you
Perfect.
really not know that? Because I would check every day.
Um, well, honestly, I think the hard thing is that a lot of times we're so used to using like one streaming platform. Like I think I like lean towards using Spotify because that's where I can do the most on like the back end for like canvases and all those things.
Mm.
So I look at that a lot, but then you often forget that there's so many other places people listen to music. So the sum of like just the Spotify listeners is like a small percentage of overall, and then I always forget that, and then people will be like, oh, global streams, and I'm like, oh, I have been looking at the wrong numbers. And anytime I need to like boost my self-esteem a little bit, I'll just start asking you guys for the real numbers.
Just
We
drop us
got
a
your back.
text.
Yeah.
Drop us a text. We'll be like, this month it's nearly 1 million listens, which
I'll
is
text you
true, by
every
the way.
day.
It's nearly 1 million listens a month on Spotify, which
Yes.
is another huge thing. So,
Yeah, that's mad.
can you imagine if this podcast got even a smidge of that at them?
Let's just
I'll take
combine.
it.
Let's just
Okay,
combine
yeah, we'll
my
jump on board.
artist page with the podcast page.
We'll
Like
add
it.
like a solid 500 people to your stream,
That's a
A
lot.
decade.
That's a lot of people.
and you can add a couple of million to ours. High five.
Done.
That's fair.
That feels fair.
Cool, awesome. So in 2025, I was going to say in 2025, this year,
Woohoo.
you've released a couple of singles quite recently,
Yes.
as well. So we have Hush and Neck Deep, which are Josh's favorite words here, absolute bangers, absolute tunes.
Let's go. I'm honored. Thank you.
Which do you have a preference out of the two? Hard question.
That
I
is a
know.
hard question. I think for different reasons. Like I think Hush has been so fun to play live. I think which is so strange because when we were writing it, I genuinely felt like it at first I was like pitching the song. Like I just didn't feel like it fit my sound when we first wrote it before it had like live drums and before we added like more like heavier guitars and things like that. It sounded very, very pop to me. And I was like, oh, I could never put this out. And then the producers I was working with started adding like live instruments and building it to be like really energetic and feel a lot bigger. And now it's like my favorite song live, which I just never expected. So that one for me has been so much fun to play on tour. And then I feel like Neck Deep is just, I think that one's so sick because I feel like it feels like such a combination of two sounds that I really love right now. And it's like the electronic rock, like you can be at the club in the verses and then be like in the pit in the chorus, you know?
Nice.
So I don't know, I love them both for different reasons, but I definitely love Hush live. That one's been really fun.
Nice.
Good choice.
And you've just kind of finished a headline tour yourself, haven't
Yeah.
you? Is it the summer school tour? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, we were
How
kind of
was
like,
it?
it was so amazing. There were 7 bands, which is intense. And we were like rotating headliners every day. So it was me, Rain City Drive, and Taylor Acorn, who are incredible bands and artists. And then Beauty School Dropout, If Not For Me, Arrows in Action, Huddy, so many people. But it was so fun. I think when you go into a situation like that, especially with that many people, I think the touring crew was 70 people total every day.
Wow.
And it's just like a lot of personalities. You would expect there has to be some ego or something with that many artists in one space all the time. And genuinely, it was the most wonderful, supportive, enjoyable experience. Every band hung out every day. Everybody just spent so much time together and like truly watched everybody's sets. Like I think it was just a really, really wholesome and wonderful 5 weeks. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I was really sad for it to be over, but it was amazing. Truly.
Amazing. And later this year in Orlando, you are playing Vans Warped Tour as well,
Yes, I'm so
which is
excited.
huge.
Mm.
I know.
That's one gig that I would pay a lot of money to fly to America to experience.
You guys should
We've
just
got it in.
come with me.
If you can get us there, Charlotte,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to pay anything
I'll
like
pull
that.
some
Yeah,
strings.
Well, you might have to pay a little bit.
50-50.
Um,
We'll chip in.
we'll fangirl though at the side of the
Perfect.
stage.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
worth
do
it to
massively.
me. That's how else do you think I get people to come to my shows? I just pay
This
them.
is it. This is it. I haven't told you the band playing my wedding
Yeah.
are called Not the Warp Tour, and they're just
Fair.
Wow.
pop punk and emo covers. Amazing.
That's
Not enough people are doing that at their
incredible.
wedding.
I feel a little bit disrespected that you didn't ask me. But
Well,
that's
they're
fine.
supporting.
Okay,
They're
thank you.
supporting
There we
Charlotte.
go.
They're on first.
It is in a gig venue as well, so I'm literally renting out a proper.
No way.
We recorded our advert for the podcast there, and yeah,
Wow.
now it's
That's incredible.
it's gonna be a little rock club basically.
I can't wait. I'll book my flight today.
Yeah, 100% do it. It's November next year, so
Oh.
you won't miss
Okay.
Warped Tour or anything.
That's
Does your
perfect.
wife to be know that it's an emo wedding?
Yeah, she's as emo as me.
Then it's meant to be.
That's
you know?
exciting.
No divorce pending.
Yeah.
We have to get married first, mate.
I was curious. I was like, is this gonna be like a surprise thing? No, I love that. That's amazing that you both want that.
Yeah. Well, I think she's been married before, and she did the kind of standard wedding. So I wanted to do a little bit of an alternative.
That's
It's
so
your first
fun.
time.
It's my first time. Yeah.
Emo wedding it is.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry,
incredible.
enough about me. Let's
No, I love this.
let's ask some personal questions about Charlotte and her background. Am I cracking on with this, or are you?
Dive in, my man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going back to dress because I'm curious about this. Charlotte, obviously, it's inspired by Harry Styles. Did he or anyone from his camp ever kind of touch base with you, or was there any kind of acknowledgement of the song?
Wouldn't you like to know? No, I'm kidding. No. So I did. The problem with this song is that I kind of chose to have it also be about like the one person who is so offline. Like Harry Styles is the most offline artist and celebrity ever. Which like looking back probably should have thought about that. But no, we did we know that their team has heard it. And from like years and years ago, I think they just like responded being like, this is great, very like just very supportive of it. But I never expected anything out of that. Like he's so massive and so like incredible and doing a million things at once. So that was never honestly my intention. But I also just like, I think my favorite thing out of it was that there were so many other artists like Youngblood and so many artists that I think it really does relate to. And the song was able to kind of relate to a lot of people and their favorite artists that also just like choose to express themselves in different way through different clothing and all these things. So it was kind of fun that it was able to be more than just about just him. But I mean, maybe he's nervous, maybe he's shy to talk to me. I get that.
I actually have a Harry Styles story that
Go on.
may intrigue you. It's so my little sister lives in London, and I was at work. This was about a year ago now, and she just sent me a video of her rock climbing in a rock climbing center, and she goes, "You'll never guess who filmed that."
No way.
I was like, "Okay, go on. Who's filmed it?" Just thinking it's her partner or something. She's like, Harry Styles, and he's just asked me to help him learn how to rock climb. I was like, why didn't you ask him to film himself? Why am I watching you rock climb, but knowing that Harry Styles is doing the filming, but I don't hear him or anything?
That's amazing. I'm gonna start telling people every video of me was also filmed by him. You see this
100%.
video of
What are
me
they gonna
on
say?
stage? Guess who took this? That is so amazing though. That's so cool. I need to start rock climbing, I guess. I guess that's the new angle.
I'll tell her to let you know which one in London it is, so you can
Perfect.
just kind of schedule it.
I'm not a fan of the thing that you have to wear.
Yeah.
The harness.
Yeah,
I
think
agree.
it's quite invasive.
It kind of makes you feel like a baby. But
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
okay.
Just a little bit compact.
yeah, a bit too much.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know?
Yeah, I fully understand.
If Harry's there, I'll be there.
Right.
Wearing a harness.
If he can do
For
it,
Harry.
anybody can.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like Harry, he can get away with anything, like the dress. To be fair, I actually went to see Harry Styles, and I was massively against it before I went. And then,
The text you sent me all night.
what, trying to find a dress?
No.
Oh.
First you said, I need cowboy boots. That's one of the things you told me.
Love.
This is from the gig. And then he goes, you've sent me a video and it's just you holding up your phone with everyone singing. And you go, Satellite is a banger.
It is a
That
banger,
song is so good.
isn't it?
He's so good. I think that like there's also something so impressive about an artist that can be so massively in a group. And I feel like when you leave a group like that, like people really almost do want you to fail on your own. Like they kind of like don't want to be impressed by you individually. And it's so impressive to like watch how incredible of a career he's had. You can like tell that he genuinely is so clever and creative and talented and like as a songwriter and all these things, because it was such an interesting like sonic route that he chose. It was so, I feel like at that time as well was like very, very different than what was happening. It's so impressive. Like I feel like that's such a, I think that's like sometimes harder than starting with like nothing, and is starting with like the pressure and expectations of this already extremely successful thing. So I don't know, I'm a fan. I think he's really, really sick, truly.
He is. He's like,
He is.
he smashed it. Would it have all got the same traction without the One Direction thing?
Harry, as
Yeah,
a
if it
performer.
Came through as a new artist, no one had ever heard of him.
It's a great question.
question.
Also, just because the confidence that he already had, probably in himself and in his abilities, I don't like that's not a confidence that you would start with as a new artist. You know, like that he was able to go on stage and wear all these things and express himself in that way because he had already had so much probably individual like and group success in it. So it's interesting if that was like a new project, if it would have been as risky, like if he would have taken the same risks and choices, you know?
I think he can do whatever he wants now, and it will turn to gold.
True.
Don't you?
Potentially. Look, we've spent 10 minutes talking about Harry Styles and it's Charlotte.
I
here
could
that we're
go
talking
on.
To. So let's. I've got questions that I actually want to ask Charlotte about. I mean,
We'll chat about Harry later.
yeah, we'll text you about Harry.
Perfect. Can't wait.
What's he like? Oh wait. So you supported My Chemical Romance. We've discussed this, but you came over to Milton Keynes to the MK Dons Stadium and in front of 32,000 people supported them, which is fucking huge.
Yeah.
What's it like? Well, I have a few questions around this. Firstly, what's it like stepping out on stage in front of 32,000 people?
It's so strange. It's almost like your brain can't comprehend reality. Like, just because that was the first time that I genuinely was on a stage looking around, and I was never able to find the same person twice. And usually I think when you're on a stage, you like find people who are really into it and you kind of go back to them. Like if you feel insecure or if you forget your words or anything, like I can always go back to like this little group of people who are really excited, or this person over here who's having a great time. And the weird thing being there was that like I couldn't find somebody ever again. It was just such a mass of faces, and it almost like feels like you're in like a virtual reality like simulation. It just feels so impossible. And I think it also gave me like a huge level of respect for artists who can do that and be in like rooms that size or stadiums and still make it feel so intimate. Like I don't think I realized like the level of skill and attention to detail it takes to make moments feel really small and powerful when you like in a room that size. It's mind-blowing. So I feel like that is like a learned skill for sure, and it gave me a lot of respect for a lot of people. But yeah, it was insane. It was honestly so fun though, and I don't know how I wasn't like more nervous. I just had like a great time and was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is so sick.
Incredible.
And then I got off stage and I was like, I probably should have been more scared, but I guess that's a good sign that I confidently was able to just like have a good time. And like I knew in that moment how incredible it was for me to be there and how grateful I was. And I just the whole time, every 5 seconds would be like, oh my God, this is insane. I really tried to be like as aware as possible, and as grateful as possible.
I think there's a lot to be said for that, because from, we played in bands obviously to much smaller crowds.
Same.
30 people tops.
Yeah. But, you do sets where the whole time you're worrying about like if it's right and the nerves, and then it gets to the end and you're like, fuck, I could have carried on all night. But the fact that you enjoyed it and you're in the moment, like there's so much to be said for that. That's
Yeah.
golden.
Yeah.
I feel really
You're
lucky.
so golden.
Yes.
Harry.
I love
Mate,
bringing it
I got
back.
it. I got the reference there.
That was good.
I have to say that I do remember this one. This was years ago, like 2012, the hype, right? Where I looked over at you and I was on the bass. I was on the bass. I'm a guitar player. I looked over at you and you looked back at me and your
Gurning.
face. No, you weren't gurning. You're fine. You just looked at me like a deer in headlights. Like you didn't know what was coming next. And I've
Yeah.
never seen you look so terrified in my life. And I haven't ever told you that before.
Where was
but
that?
Concord 2. So I don't know if you know Concord
No.
2. We live in Brighton, so on the south
That's a big
coast.
venue for us.
It's 900 capacity
Oh.
on the
amazing.
seafront in Brighton.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's
Is that it?
I think it's gone up a little bit because they've opened up the second room. But when we were there, it was 950. And we had a whole 30 people in the crowd.
Hey.
It was like 32. Come on. That was the first time we had a rider.
My
I
cousin
remember
started the
that
fight.
day.
Yeah. And then it was the first time we'd actually had pedals as well.
Wow.
And I remember hitting the distortion.
Is that why you
pedal
were looking
and
at me?
played the solo in completely the wrong key. And I was just like, I can't get out of it now. I'm going to have to just...
What I would give to be there.
I turned my bass all the way down.
You missed out.
I really feel like I did, but I do feel like listening to the story, I do feel like I feel like I'm there right now, and I love what I'm
Good.
seeing.
Can I tell people that you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte Sands was at our gig.
Yeah, she's really
came to
weird.
Concord.
She
It was
has
class.
followed us around
31
for
people.
years. Shows up at all of our
Harry
shows.
Styles was filming it.
You guys won't believe
Yeah.
this. Guess where who took this video? No, that's amazing. Also, the best advice I've ever gotten is you either play to empty rooms at the beginning of your career or the end of your career. You have to choose what kind of career you want and when you want to play those rooms. So even if it was 30 people, I'm like still like I would choose 30 people right now than to be 60 years old like playing. Actually, I'd still do that. That actually sounds pretty fun. But I'd rather do all the hard work now and just get to glide on the way down,
I like that.
I hear that. What I want to know is, what are My Chemical Romance like?
They were obsessed with
All
me.
the fans want to know this. They're
They
obsessed with
just
you.
were obsessed. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't meet them. But word on the street, huge fans of me.
I've
no,
heard they've
that-
got posters of you in their bedrooms.
I heard that as well. But I'm not trying to get too big of like a head about it. I'm trying to stay humble. And yeah, but no, they never met me. They were very busy and very cool. And yeah, it's also such a massive place that like we were probably a mile away from each other. Like I doubt they could have even walked to where I was. We're all so spread out. It's like a compound. But yeah, but their show was amazing, and I watched the whole thing in the middle of the crowd, and it was insane. So thank you,
Nice.
Mike Hem, for having me. And if you ever want me to play a show with you again, I will do it happily for free.
At Wembley in the UK
Yes.
That'd be
next
sporting
year.
you.
A small little venue known as Wembley.
Yeah.
And what about Youngblood?
Yeah, so obviously you've toured with Youngblood. We mentioned that before. But he's obviously got I think we also mentioned this. He's quite a big character on and off stage. Did you get to hang out with Dom at all?
Yes, he is somebody who I did get to spend a lot of time with on tour, and since and we've ended up at like random festivals and random events together, and he truly is like, he is just like a rock star all the time. Like he has the aura of like somebody who is a superstar, and it's constant. I've never seen anything like it. Like somebody who just wakes up and is like, today's going to be amazing. How do I take advantage of every second of it? How do I make everyone feel loved and special? And how do I go above and beyond for everybody on this crew and in this audience? Like, he is so thoughtful and intentional and wild and energetic, and just it honestly taught me so much. I'm so grateful that that was one of my first tours, because he would just gave like a 100% show every single night, no matter what was going on, no matter who, like how many people were there. It was like really impressive to watch somebody just 0 to 100 every show, like it was his last show he was ever gonna play. I've like genuinely never seen somebody just like give that much of themselves, and then would like for hours afterwards would be outside of the venue talking to people, taking pictures every night, flying to shoot a music video the day off, flying back, playing another show. Like, just he lives for this scene and for everything he's doing and his like audience, and I think it's just like the coolest thing in the world. His community is like so die hard for him, and he deserves that for sure.
God, he sounds perfect.
Yeah,
I think I
Can't
love
be
him now.
more like Youngblood.
I know. He really is.
You know?
And he's so, like, he would just, like, come into my green room every day and be like, how was the show? Like, how did you feel? I was about to do an accent, and then I realized that you guys, that probably wouldn't go over well. I was
I
about
think
to
you should do it.
This is how I do this when I tell this story.
Charlotte sounds racist.
Yeah. Literally making fun of podcast hosts. No, he would just come into my green room and he'd be like, oh, how was it? Did you have a good time? How was the crowd? Like, he would just, it was like almost
That's
like,
spot on.
was it
That's so
good?
good.
That is so
Thank
good.
you. Usually when I would do that, whenever I was touring in like the UK and stuff, people would always be like, yeah, maybe don't ever do that ever again. And I'd be like,
No, that was literally spot on.
Wow.
I've heard some terrible, terrible attempts at the British accent, and that was
that means everything to me.
Do you're American.
Yeah.
no.
Will Jones, great. Yeah.
No, and but it really was like he just, he just like lives and breathes music and like creativity, and everything he does is like with the best intentions to like for his community. It's so impressive, truly. And it's just like been so nice to me, and like just so supportive and curious about what I'm doing, and just awesome. Like, he's just great. Yeah.
I get that vibe
Yeah.
from meeting him, never, but from watching him. Have you seen that video where he gets the guy to come up and play the guitar,
Yeah.
and then the kid plays the song, and he's like, "You can fucking keep
Yep.
that."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the kid like, I fucking love Youngblood.
I know.
Her Youngblood accent better than yours, and your English.
Is he
Thank
northern?
you.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he is northern.
Yeah.
Fair.
There you
But
go.
yeah,
Thank
love
you.
Youngblood.
I'm going to tell everyone you guys said that, so thank you so much.
You can quote it. In fact, we'll clip
Yeah,
it
do you
and we'll
mind?
turn it into like a 30-second clip, and you can have it and just
Perfect.
show it to people. Like, see, I am good.
Yeah, I'm awesome. Yeah, no, it's my team and like my crew that was touring with me in the UK. I would like wake up every day because I just started. I'm really bad about that. Like, when I hear an accent, I just start like copying it, which is probably not great. But like when I'm in like Tennessee, that sounded also worse than I would. But like when I'm in like Tennessee and people start talking with like a Southern accent, I just slowly over time I'll just wake up and be like, all right, guys, well, it was so nice talking to you. All right, have a good day. And then people are like, you don't talk like that. But then when my mom calls me from the East Coast, I have like a Boston accent. I just like really morph into whoever I'm around. Yeah.
I love
I
that.
don't have
wanna
my own
hear
identity.
Your voice when you get back off your like Indian tour.
Yeah. That would be
We're
great.
going to invite you back after.
Yeah.
I'll
after
call you.
headline
Actually,
in
that'd
India.
be, I want to do that tour. That tour that would be awesome.
That sounds.
If
Yeah.
anyone's listening, please let me.
Promoters in India,
Yeah, that would be so sick.
get in touch.
Sandeep, he might know a few
Sandeep.
people.
Sandeep may know a few people.
Um,
That's such an off quote that I feel like you're gonna have to give Charlotte some sort of context behind us just saying a random Indian man's
Yeah.
name.
No, we're talking about the places that I would love to tour that I haven't. And
where did you love most in Europe?
that's a great question.
There's
That's
only one
so
answer. Here.
No,
Well,
certainly ain't it.
It's so hard. Okay, so I like I love Germany because I feel like we've had just like a lot of my first headlining shows. We like went. It was very much like London, and then like Berlin and like Cologne and these places. And so I feel like I just have like people there that I've known for years, like an audience there that I like have now. I at least played like 3 shows in these cities, and so I love it there. I think Italy is also just like my favorite place in the world. So I played like a really interesting, was it Slam Dunk Italy? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah,
played that with Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
yeah.
I love them so much. But yeah, so I love Italy as well. But I think the Germany shows are just always so sick. What were you gonna say as my
Yeah.
favorite answer, or as the right answer? Sorry.
I mean, it's obviously England.
Oh well, yes. Um,
We'll
obvious.
take second best. It's fine,
I
Charlotte. Don't
thought
worry.
that was already kind of assumed. I will say like it is. We played so many. We did like Leeds, Bristol. I played a boat show in. It was literally a venue on a boat. I think in Bristol. Have you guys ever heard of that one?
Yes. Was this like? Is it like a little festival that happens on the docks?
No, I was actually the venue was in a boat.
Oh
And
wow.
I played it
No.
on my headline show, and I will never forget it. They literally told me that we couldn't mosh in the crowd because the boat would tip. So
Rock and roll there, isn't it?
Yeah.
there's nothing like showing up to a like on a tour to a venue and you have to like load in on like the plank. You have to like walk the plank to load in your gear. And it was actually so much fun. Like my green room was in like the room of the boat where like the engine is basically. It was awesome.
That's
That is cool.
crazy.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
you
Love
need
that.
That's
to I need to
crazy.
find the name of it, but I think it's in Bristol, which is also a beautiful city.
Yes.
Yeah, we played Leeds, we played London, we played somewhere else. I can't believe that I'm forgetting. But I love those shows.
Do any
But
fans?
Germany is better.
No,
But
I
they got
genuinely
one,
did
Germany.
You know what?
automatically felt like I already said that like UK like that these places are my favorite.
I'm gonna say, Charlotte, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I agree with you. And there's actually a couple of huge festivals over in Germany, like
Rock and Park, Rock and
yes,
Ring.
exactly, at the Nuremberg and everything like that. Like that, those look insane. It's like 4 days of like the biggest
Yeah.
bands in rock
Yeah.
and stuff, and
It's
it's
like
like
on
we
a
just don't get that
racetrack.
over here.
No.
Exactly, yeah.
But no, I London is like also like that was like one of the biggest shows of our entire tour, which is crazy. And that was so much fun. So I will be back doing that for sure.
Good.
I
As
know
l-
we touched on this a little bit before, right? About if you're used to it now, or you know. But when you've shared stages and bills with such sick people and people that you probably listen to yourself, you know, and love yourself, like, is it still pinch me moments, or is it work? Is it like, you know, the norm now?
No, I honestly like I think that it's still I honestly like maybe for the first couple years of touring, I think I was so busy that I was just like constantly like what's the next thing? Like it was really exciting and I was so grateful for it. But I think now that I've had like a little bit time off of the road, I'm almost like more aware of how incredible those moments were and how grateful I am for like any future ones. I think I was able to like step away before this last tour I just did, I had like 8 months that I wasn't touring and all I wanted to do was be touring the entire time. So I think whenever you're able to like not be in that mindset, it makes you realize like how grateful you are to get to do that as your life, and it like gave me a new sense of gratitude and just the fact that even I mean for example like 5 seconds of summer, like I forget sometimes that I did that tour and then somebody will mention it to me and I'll be like there's no way that's possible. Like there's no way that I was on that, and it's just so mind-blowing to me truly. And yeah, so anything that I'm like able to be on at this point, I'm like, I just can't believe that I still get to do this as my job, and especially with like acts that I really, really, really love and look up to. So yeah, it's always surprising and always exciting, and I hope that there's not a single second that I am not fully aware of that.
Love that. Good answer.
Great answer.
Thanks.
That's so. We always call this section icebreakers, but we firmly break the ice so far before this. It's nuts to call it icebreaker. We need a new name for this section. More questions.
More
Part two.
questions. That's got a ring to it.
Yeah, perfect.
Right. You should be a marketing wheel.
It's funny that. So, these are just some quick, simple questions just to kind of lead us into a little bit more of an understanding about you as a musician, but on a kind of deeper level than just like the tours that you've done and stuff like that. So, do you want me to start this off?
If you want. Selfish.
Okay, yeah, fine. I mean, you can go for it. I'm happy.
I will then.
Go for it.
Do you remember the first time you knew that you wanted to perform and this is what you wanted to do for a living?
Yes. Are you asking? Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yes.
Was it a
please.
yes or no question?
Can you just say yes and just move on? That would be perfect.
Good. Next. Tell me about
And he
it.
was like, okay. Yeah, I do. I was really lucky because I grew up with parents who were musical and like very much like supported me being a creative child or an artist. And so my dad still to this day plays in like bands and is he was a drummer and he plays guitar and he sings. And so when I was growing up, he would just like always build little makeshift studios in like any part of our house. Like he would like find a random closet in the basement and like make a recording studio in it, and just stuff like that. That was his hobby, but also like such a wild way to grow up and just think that that's the normal. Like I would go to kids' houses at 7 years old and be like, "Where's your recording studio?"
Nice.
Which makes me sound like such a nepo baby. But I'm like, oh, you guys don't have a recording studio? That's embarrassing. Meanwhile, ours was like a broom closet, but it was magical, and I learned the ability to like record myself and make music really young because my dad just like loved doing it, and I just wanted to spend time with him, you know. So I remember doing that, and then I think I like recorded my first song at like 9 years old, and immediately was just like, I want to like perform this. I just always was a performer. I was like that annoying kid that like your friend brings around that just like won't shut up and is like, let me show you a dance I just came up with, and you have to sit there and like watch a 30-minute dance. That was me my whole entire childhood, and so I think I just always had that in me. And then long story long, but I was in like musical theater in like middle school and elementary school, and I really loved it, but then I really hated being corrected and told that I wasn't singing the right thing or saying the right lines. And so that was when I decided that I was just going to write my own plays or songs and perform those, because I then wouldn't have to be told what to do. And it was my first moments of rebellion probably. And yeah, just being like, okay, well, if I can't sing these songs the way I want, I'm just going to do it better myself. And I wouldn't necessarily call anything I wrote in that era better, but I tried. And then it was downhill from there. Yeah.
You say downhill, but I mean,
you've done all
let's
right,
be
girl.
honest, it's more like
That's very nice. A slow hill of progress. No, it's been
I
amazing.
need to put some sort of recording studio in the cupboard
Yeah.
well,
so that my kids,
Yeah.
that'd be my retirement fund.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to do. And I just remembered, I think my first band was going to be called Bad Charlotte. And my dad was like, you're going to get sued. You can't do that. And you're also 8 years old. But I remember, I'll never forget that. And recording my first songs and being like, you ever heard of Good Charlotte? Well, just wait. They're going to have some real
But how good-
competition.
how good would it be if like Good Charlotte picked you up and were like, these guys are supporting us, like bad Charlotte and good Charlotte.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
dream. That's still my dream to this moment. I love them. Yeah, if you're listening,
They are class.
Mm.
I'm here.
Um, Charlotte,
Mhm.
if you could tour with any musician, dead or alive, anyone in the world, from any point in time, who
Wow,
would it be?
that's a really great question. I think immediately I
Thanks.
went to Alanis Morissette because I just
Okay.
think that was like that's like the first person that I think of that I like has been a part of my entire life as a musician. I think like since I remember listening to music or singing, it was like her songs. So that's the first person that I think I would love to just like be around or learn from. Um, like Joan Jett would be so sick. Um, yeah,
We'll let you have both.
thank
How
you.
about that? You can tour with both.
Okay,
Done.
thanks so
We'll
much.
set that
That means
up.
a lot for me.
I don't know
Thanks.
how.
Alanis.
Yeah.
Please, Alanis.
Um, is there any song at the moment, or at all really, that everyone loves but you hate?
Wow, that's a great question. I'm trying to think of. I honestly think this is actually kind of the opposite of what you just asked. Not that you care, but
We care.
I have recently decided that I'm gonna try really hard to love everything. This is a phase I'm going through. It will end, but like when people really dislike certain artists, it almost makes me like want to find a reason to love them. And just be like, well, at least they're being brave, you know. At least they're putting themselves out there. What have you ever done? That's brave. And yeah, so I've done like the opposite in the sense of like whenever there's like online hate about like Benson Boone, I like come to his rescue, and I'm like, well, you do a backflip. I'd like to see you try,
Yeah,
you
off
know.
a piano.
It's so funny you say that because I did an episode with a girl called Rainsford the other day. It's Margaret Qualley's sister.
Oh, amazing.
And great episode, lovely chat and everything. And I asked the exact same question, and she said Benson Boone for that
Well,
exact
can't get on
reason.
board with it.
She can't get on board with it. Two reasons: her husband looks a little bit like him, so but like
Good for
not
her.
enough for people to be like, you look like him, but they still say you look like him, and that started pissing her off.
Okay.
And then just beautiful things like the song itself has grated on her a little bit too much, I think. But
I do get that.
I love it.
Do you know what's interesting though to me? I think I would really love there to be a study done about how good like how much people actually like a song when they listen to it versus how much they like something because of the fact that other people have already said that they like it. Like I think there's so much music that we now see people commenting and like see it going viral, and I'm like curious about what part of our brain now just like something because they see like reactions happening in real time to it, or if we like actually like it. Like it's the same thing with the radio. If you hear a song enough on the radio, you're like, is this song good or was this just spoon fed to us? But it's interesting because I feel like there's a lot of music that I just don't think would have ever necessarily been like super popular if it wasn't already like marketed in a way that it was already popular, you know? Like it was already,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, but I think that with like him and those type of artists in particular, there's a level to it where I'm just like it's okay to like things and dislike things and not say anything about it. And I think we need to all relearn how to do that. Not you guys for asking me that question, by the way. That wasn't a dig at you. Being like,
Um, on the flip side of that,
Hate
and
Charlotte.
in the same respect, like it's like the out ongoing hate for like Nickelback and Coldplay,
oh
but
my
like,
God, how could you hate
uh,
Coldplay?
right?
I don't think it's that big for Coldplay.
It really is.
Why?
I don't know because they
Nickelback are
sell out
kind of
everything instantly. So
I-
it's just like,
the
no, you can't
Nickelback
come at
thing just
Nickelback.
like went viral, and
That's what I'm
like,
saying. But
do you know what I
the
mean?
Coldplay thing did the same thing, and it's just like it's bullshit. You all go
Yeah.
and like sell out their tours and shit. So what? Why are we crying about it? Like, what's
Totally.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I think that like if you don't like something, then it probably just wasn't made for you. I just think it's really interesting that we do live in a time now where it's like nobody can have an opinion without sharing it. Like we've forgotten how to just like think something without telling people about it. And there's probably beauty in that and shared experiences and all those things and wanting to be a part of like a group of people that feel the same way as you. But there is a level of it that's like you can watch something and be like, I don't like this, and not feel like you have to be like, I hate this. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But I think that's just like shifted in the last, that's like obviously social media and all of that. But I will say, like, if anyone told me that they did not like Chris Martin or Coldplay, hopefully that's neither of you. Yeah, I would be really offended by that personally.
Literally the reason I started writing music
I think
was
Coldplay
Coldplay.
and they're not in the same boat though, because Coldplay are just
No, they're not.
constantly going.
Yeah.
And Nickelback was
They're
it?
still there.
Are they?
Yeah. In Canada. Just living their dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're killing it.
Have you
They were
ever
the first...
have you ever seen the NPR Tiny Desk with Chris Martin?
No.
I'm telling you right now,
No.
if you ever need like a boost of serotonin, if you want to like watch somebody thoroughly enjoy music like no other person you've ever seen, watch that video. It brings me back to my center and like reminds me of like why we all make music watching that video. I've never seen somebody have so much like joy just from like singing and like making music. It's the coolest thing in the world. Everyone should watch it. That's your homework.
I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about Chris Martin, right? I've seen him in loads of interviews and videos and stuff, and he's like, you know, how he wrote the song, and it's not that deep. It's like, he doesn't know the chords he's playing, he doesn't know the notes, he did this and he did that, and he changed it to the, you know, there's no like ego there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just like a human.
Yeah.
It's just like such a human way to like make
Yeah.
art that's not necessarily technical. It just feels like a human experience, which is why they are so incredible.
Agreed.
Sorry,
Right.
I've gone on like a rant
No,
on
you know
every
what?
topic. This is supposed to be like a quick Q&A, and I have
No,
just
it's all
taken
good.
it.
The thing is, Charlotte, I was saying this to Josh, for this season, we wanted to get a little bit deeper with our guests, and this is exactly what I was talking about when I wanted a little bit more kind of actual conversation rather than just us reeling out questions and you giving us one-word answers.
I
So
love that.
thank you. If anything, you're showing everyone else that's gonna be coming on after you how it's done, and I appreciate that.
I'm always free to yap.
Good. We're always free to talk at you.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Right, let me ask another question then. If your life was a movie and you had to choose the kind of the title credits for the movie to kind of sum it all up, what would you pick?
For the song, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Do you know the band Rascal Flatts?
Fucking love Rascal Flats.
Probably
Fast
Life
Cars
is
and
a
Freedom,
Highway.
baby. Yeah, what tune?
I just want my like the end scene to happen, and it's like burn, burn, burn. Life's like a road you've been traveling on, you know. Yeah, or like just two completely different things. Or it would be like Bonnie Raitt, you know, like if it depends. If it was like a documentary style film, something deeper, maybe we go more with like a Bonnie Raitt, Alison Krauss, you know, Sheryl Crow, someone in that category. But yeah, other than that, probably Life is a Highway, Rascal Flatts, for sure.
That song
Great
makes me
choice.
smile. I actually hoover to that song.
What does
That's my
that
cleaning
mean?
song.
Oh, that vacuum.
Yeah,
Got it.
vacuum. Yeah.
Yes. That's a
That
great
is
choice.
such a banger.
Yeah.
Is that like an English quality?
Wait,
Is it that we use?
I need to show you guys this. I have a playlist called Road Trip. Let me show it to you real quick. I think you'll like this.
It's all the Encore Club episodes on repeat.
Yes. It's just Life is a Highway
Nice.
I love the cars
for
logo.
like
Oh shit.
for like 3 hours. Just in a row, only Life is a Highway. And then I think I put God Bless the Broken Road in there one time, just somewhere in the middle, just to mix it up. But yeah, that's usually what I listen to when I drive.
I
That
love
song
that.
is a dopamine booster.
Hmm.
And
Love
then in
that.
The Office, that was like my favourite scene. Do you remember that
Oh
bit?
my God.
Yes. Yeah.
When they're in the van,
Yeah.
you know? Fucking love that tune. Love you,
Yeah.
actually. Um, yeah. Who's your biggest hero in life?
They're sitting right here. Is that a good answer?
That's the first time we've ever got that accolade. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, you're
We're
welcome.
Charlotte Sands'
And
hero.
end.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cut.
that's it. Bye, Charlotte.
Yeah, bye guys. I think my biggest hero, the first person I think of would be my sister. I don't know if you guys are asking more like musical heroes or just in
Literally
general.
anyone in your
Okay,
life.
yeah, I would say my sister, because I think I was really lucky to grow up and have like, this sounds like maybe a crazy comparison, but I think the relationship I have to my sister and like the way she has been like my safety blanket in my life is similar to how a lot of people probably feel about like faith. Like in the sense of knowing you have something that like will always accept you, love you, like support you even when you are doing your worst, and you make poor choices, like somebody who will always be like, that's okay, what did we learn from this and what are we not going to do next time. That's always been my sister, and I think I've naturally, the reason that I was able to become like an artist and a performer and all these things is because I just had this like natural confidence instilled in me that was just secretly just her, being like always like there. And I think, yeah, she like, I would get like bullied in middle school and high school, and she would just like go like into the cafeteria and in front of everyone and be like, don't talk about my sister, like, you know, like I felt like I had like a guardian angel my whole life. And I think it's, yeah, it's probably how a lot of people feel when they find their own communities and like faith later in life. And I've had that since I was born, so I think I'm like the luckiest person in the world. But yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
good answer. I'd say my sister as well.
Aw.
She got me out of some right shit.
You've been a lot of shit, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at
she
you
got me
now.
out of all of it. Love that. We've had a sister and a brother. We've had a lot of mums. We're still waiting on
One
a
dad.
dad.
We've had one
Oh,
dad.
we've had a dad.
Yeah, we
Beautiful.
had Brooks Betts from Mayday Parade. I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure.
love
We had
Mayday
someone
Parade.
say themselves, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Whoa,
But
I
that's
wish
okay,
I
'cause
said
they were on
that.
the Encore Club, and we love it.
I wish I
You
said
know what?
that.
It's fine if you say it.
Yeah.
He's
You can
done
say
well
anything.
for himself, and he's got himself very much there in his bedroom with his guitar. He's an influencer, a metal influencer called Josh Rez,
Sick.
and he's funny as fuck as well.
I
So
kind of respect
I'll,
that answer though.
yeah,
I kind of respect.
I could just never say it, even if I thought it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna steal that. Can we actually start over this whole thing? Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
Who's your
again.
biggest hero in life?
Me.
Just delete the last hour and let's go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Right, now what we're going to do, and I like this bit,
You do. I'm gonna let you take
because
the
it's
reins.
close to my heart, and I feel like it's all shit. Right? So, independent venues, okay? Dying breed. I don't know if is it the same in the States?
Yeah.
So, like over here, they're knocking them down, and they're building flats and apartments. And what's an apartment called in America?
An
What
apartment.
do they say? No, in my, it's in like
An apartment complex.
no,
A
it's another
condo.
word. Condo.
Yeah.
I only learnt what that was a couple of weeks ago.
I
Yeah.
feel like Charlotte knows what an apartment is, mate.
No, like a condo is more something you would like lease or buy. It's like an apartment that's like for sale, less for like renting, if that makes sense.
Okay, fair enough.
To buy to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry if
Okay,
I
cool.
said that in a
All
really
right.
patronizing way.
No.
Good. A cup
Okay.
of tea.
Whoa.
I'm like,
Mate,
actually,
fuck this.
good job. Yeah.
Just slow clap.
Yeah, it's like that. Walk away.
Slow clap, walk away.
Back to the independent venues. So, I want you to give a shout out to an independent venue that you love, or that you've been to, been to a gig to, played
Performed
at
at.
maybe. I'm going to say the Hope and Ruin in Brighton,
Good choice.
and
Ooh.
I hope it doesn't get turned into condos.
I love that. I immediately thought of a place called The End in Nashville. It's like this 150, 200 cap venue. That is so, it's like, I think it's like a cash only bar. Still like, they only sell beer, like very grungy, very warm shows. And so sick. It's like a rite of passage to play there in Nashville. And so that would be the one that I shout out for sure.
Nice. The end.
Perfect.
The end.
The end.
That's what it's called.
Shout
not
out.
the- Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Shout out the end.
Do you know what we should do now? We should start to build your dream gig a little
We
bit,
should.
I think. All right.
I'm ready.
So we're going to set the scene,
Okay.
and we're going to
Yes.
start with what venue would your dream gig be at? Now, you can go outside the box. You don't have to. It could be, it could literally be anywhere. We've had
Alaskan forests under the northern lights.
Oh wow.
We've had beachfronts. We've had
Backyards.
backyards. We've had Glastonbury a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Glastonbury. So,
We've had Download. Josh
Fair.
Rez.
Josh Rez, yeah.
I would
Where's yours?
I would have to, I think I was just about to say I think Glastonbury would be it as well. I think that's like obviously such a legendary like festival and the greats of all greats. But yeah, I would set the scene there. I like that answer.
Cool.
I love that.
Can't beat Glasgow.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason it's used so many times in this.
Yeah.
Like, it is a dream. I still can't believe that I managed to just walk backstage.
Yeah, fair.
At
You do that
Glastonbury.
at every gig.
I do, yeah, I do.
I love that.
Will, right? Over the years, he is a genius at making homemade access all area lanyards. And we
Whoa.
have got into so much stuff that we shouldn't have been at.
Wait,
That's what you need to do for a living.
that's incredible. So do you just like make it up, or do you try and find
Yeah,
like
make it up.
inspiration?
Pretty much.
We have a backstory that we actually follow through with. So we both did for like festival photography for a bit. He's actually a photographer.
Same thing.
I'm not. I just have ideas that like this podcast, like going backstage and things. So I basically laminated pictures of us with like AAA bits on and just for our photography company. And I just remember that festival where that kid was like, we were just like, we don't have our tickets to get into the festival. He's like, oh, you got an access all areas pass, just walk in. It's like, I made these.
That
We've
is
done that for
amazing.
years.
Yeah,
But we would pay to watch you, I promise. We won't do that
mean,
at Charlotte's house.
that's fine. If you can get in,
If we get access all area passes made
yeah, I'm
and
like, I
just manage
respect
to
that.
sneak in,
I respect the confidence. I also agree. Like, I do think that a lot of times, if you just have confidence, people will more than likely just like think that you're supposed to be there. You know?
With the lanyard, once you're wearing the lanyard and it's laminated, you start to believe it's real.
Yeah.
And do you
the
know what I mean? I'm
lamination
fucking-
makes it so real.
Yeah, I get that.
We've bagged it hard. Right, sorry. Next question.
Yes.
While we're setting the scene,
We-
we're
so
at
yeah.
Glastonbury.
We're at Glastonbury. Who are you going with? And this is a big question again for you. This is a big one, isn't it? Because you have a like I pick and choose random people to go to gigs with, but you have a very core kind of group of friends that you go with. And I guess
Yeah.
you know what's weird about this? We've had so many people answer just I'm going to go on my own.
That wouldn't be me.
No,
No.
same.
I would
me
get
neither.
lost. I would wander off, never to be seen again.
Glastonbury's big.
Yeah, I think I would choose. I would love for my siblings to be there. We went to one festival together that I played at, and it was the most fun I've ever had. Just because they're in very like serious jobs, so being able to like do something that's so outside of their like careers is so fun. And so I would probably choose my siblings, and yeah, that'd be my dream.
I love that.
I'd find it really, really hard to be happy for my siblings if they were doing what you do and I wasn't.
Well, out of jealousy.
Oh, 100%. Like, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, having you. But I would
Totally.
fucking hate them deep down. I
Maybe
couldn't
they
deal
do.
with that.
Yeah, luckily, I think that my siblings genuinely, I think that like my life is like kind of unbearable. Like my sister came on tour with me for a week and was like, I'm never doing that again. She's like, I haven't talked to anybody in 7 days. I don't know where I am in the world. Why are we in another parking lot in the middle of a random state? She was like, her compass was completely like knocked off its center.
Did she sleep on the tour bus?
No, she didn't sleep. And like I sleep like a baby on the road. I prefer it. And yeah, she just couldn't. She was like, that's enough for me. I never want to do this again. And I love it. I thrive in that. So I think they are like, this is cool. We like to reap the benefits of like some of the things, and like that's fun for me to be like, do you guys want to go to this festival in Las Vegas? Those things are awesome, but I don't think they want this, which I respect. I love that about them.
Well, that's okay then.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
if they
fine. You
did,
don't
it would be
expect that.
very. That would probably be a very different dynamic.
I'd find that really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of got my little brother's a professional dancer,
Oh, that's cool.
and he's just been. Shout out to Harry as well, because he's just booked to.
Fuck you, Harry.
Don't. Wow.
No, I love Harry. He's done some mad shit, isn't he?
He's acting at the Barbican in Peter Pan,
No way.
which sounds like a but it's like the Royal Shakespeare Company, so
Oh,
it's like a
that's
really big deal.
incredible.
Fair play.
Go
Yeah,
Harry.
And he
Very
was in
aged.
like Indiana Jones and stuff. Like he's getting there with acting as well, which so
I'm happy for
watch this.
him.
But he's a host on this as well. So like when
Oh, that's
we do
amazing.
like solo. Sorry.
So yeah,
We do solo episodes where we don't have guests sometimes, and we just talk about things like music industry conspiracies, and he joins us for those, and
you'll catch him.
I love that.
they're always
I hope,
a good
I
laugh.
hope I do.
Good looking little fucker as well.
Happy for him.
Once again.
So, at the festival, drinks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, is that an option? Yeah.
Drinks.
Are you asking me? Yeah, no, definitely. Are you asking what type or just yes or no?
Yeah. What are you drinking?
What
at the
are you
festival?
asking here, dude? Come on.
What am I not? Yeah.
Drinks.
Are you thirsty?
Should we
Yeah.
just stop and get drinks?
Yeah, genuinely. I got excited. But I would say I like tequila. I'm a tequila girl, I think. So I'd probably go like tequila ginger ales, something carbonated, something refreshing. I've never talked about this in my life. And yeah, and then just you have to obviously water, stay hydrated. But that's probably what I'd be drinking, if that's the
I have
question.
to ask, Charlotte, have you ever heard of tequila vedita?
No.
So it's a shot of tequila,
Okay.
and then it's a chaser, and the chaser shot is pineapple juice,
Okay.
coriander, chili.
Oh.
What
Wait,
else
that
is it?
sounds
I think
amazing.
that's it. It sounds a bit. No, it's incredible.
Is it spicy?
It complete like
Kind
the
of.
slightest bit of like a back of the throat hit, but it takes out all the
Yep.
the sharpness of a tequila. and
Pineapple
it
is definitely the best chaser for tequila as well. But that sounds amazing.
It is
I'm gonna
incredible.
make one of those for
yeah.
breakfast.
Do it.
What about
Bring it.
merch? Do you buy merch?
We
I've discussed your drinking habits.
drinks.
I like can't tell if you're
Merch.
saying like, are you buying merch? Did you make merch? Are you bringing it?
No. As a fan.
Do you ever just bring
buy
your own merch and flog it when you're
Yeah,
at
I sell it
festivals?
outside in the parking lot.
Thought so.
Yeah. No, sorry, what was it? Am I bringing it?
No,
Are
do
you
you
buying
buy
it?
it?
Am I buying it? Yeah, I love merch.
That's the right answer. Well done. Let's move on.
Yeah, I feel like I have so much like band merch and like band tees. The problem is I go through phases where I like wear a lot of band tees and then I don't. So I have like just a ton in storage that I like can't separate from, but I love. So I'm just holding on to a collection.
Nice.
I can never afford the merch.
Loser.
This is like,
Rose.
I hate
So,
Charlotte.
yeah. Never
That's
to
it,
be
Charlotte,
brought
we're done.
back.
I actually do love you.
I'm the new
so
co-host, I
that's-
think.
I think so. You should join the podcast. It'd be good.
I love
It'd be
this.
good for us
Perfect.
anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Listen, this one's important. and I want you to ask it.
Okay, I will
Food.
ask this. Food.
No, not
Are you
food.
making
Standing.
it?
Yeah.
Where do you stand when you're watching a gig? And like for me and him, we have a standardized answer for this because obviously anyone's allowed to pick wherever they want. You could be side of the stage, sounds not that great. You could be right at the front. You could be right at the back. But we always say to the side of the sound booth because it's a good view and it's good sound.
I was about to say yes. Same. I think I would love in my heart if I could be like in the pit of a show. But I don't really do super well in the middle of like a crowd of people. So I really do like watching shows from like further back where you can like see the crowd, you can see the entire thing instead of being like super close. But yeah, I would say similar. I'd say like sound booth. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. It's always where the sound's the best.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Let's play a game.
Ooh.
We have a couple games today.
Okay.
This one's called Play, Repeat, Delete. Oh my god, that was a mouthful.
Yeah,
Play,
okay.
Repeat, Delete.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay. It's Shag, Marry, Kill, but with bands.
Love.
I've not made this easy for you because I've picked bands that you have performed with.
Oh. Awesome.
So, Play, Repeat, Delete, My Chemical Romance, Youngblood, The Maine. One that you play once, one that you repeat forever, and one that is deleted from existence going forth.
Oh my God. This is
sorry.
really, I will have, like, The Maine is my number one always and forever, truly, which is crazy also because the other two bands in that category are like iconic. But The Maine I have to pick. They're like my buddies. So repeat forever. I would do repeat forever for The Maine. Play, repeat, delete.
Nice.
This is gonna end my career.
Youngblood or My Chem are getting deleted.
Yeah, this is I again I have to say this is crazy. I would play Youngblood and delete my chem, which is
Wow.
actually insane to say.
I kind of get it though.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. Like it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
My Chem have had their time.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is for my brain is like everybody loves them. You know what I mean? Like they don't need my play. They have
Fair.
a lot of
I have a
plays.
quick, very quick question, just in regards to because a song that me and him both adore, and I got you onto this
The
song.
main.
Yeah.
You.
The Main and you and Adam Lazara.
Yeah. Watch it.
Love You a Little is a fucking tune.
Thank you.
How did it come about?
Dude, that has like been one of the best. That songs has been one of the most like positive things to ever happen to me, truly, as like a human and as an artist. The Main reached out to me and like my team, and basically were just like, hey, we have a song that we would like Charlotte to sing on. And at the time, I like also hadn't really toured a lot, didn't have a lot going on, so it was really cool because I've been listening to them since I was literally like in middle school or grade school, you guys say, right?
No.
Oh,
High school.
really?
High school,
Secondary school.
yeah. No, I went to high school.
Yeah, but that's because you're posh.
I went to 10 schools. I'm not posh.
Yeah.
You're
Me,
posher than me.
yeah, interesting. But yeah,
Just getting mugged off by Charlotte Sands.
basically, like I just had listened to them forever, and then they asked me to do it. I didn't know at the time that Adam was on the song or that it was like a Taking Back Sunday song as well, but I remember listening to it and being like, oh, this is really cool that the Main is like leaning into like a Taking Back Sunday sound. How awesome. And then it wasn't until I think after I recorded vocals on it that I actually found out that Adam was on it as well. And yeah, it was just the coolest thing ever. And those, like, I have gotten to like sing that song with them in so many incredible places and all over the world. And it has been like, honestly, like the best memories of my life probably has been like those shows and just hanging out with them. And they are also like, they've been a band for 17 years, like same members, same people. having like more success, I feel like now than they've ever had, and are just continuously getting like, can't even say better, but just like experimenting and with so many more sounds and just like getting, I don't know, they're just always getting better and more impressive to me, and it's just inspiring to be like, oh, that is what like a really successful sustainable career looks like, is like the Maine, you know.
Yeah. I need to get you more into the Maine. There's a couple of
Dude.
songs that I think you'll absolutely fall in love with, like Black Butterflies and Deja
Yes,
Vu.
I was just about to
Absolute banger.
say. Also, their
That song
last,
though,
what was the last album? Not Died, but was it Sticky? Like that song and like that album is so insane. That's like when I met their, like I found, I DM'd them like when that album came out, being like, this song is so good, and that was before I ever met them. And now, yeah, it was from Love and Anxiety in Real Time, the XOXO album. That one is so sick.
that's mad. Going from listening to them to like recording a track with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love
And
them.
that particular song, you know, you get those songs in life that they stick with you and they take you back to a certain time or a certain situation. Or you showed me that we were driving in a van across Ireland.
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow.
And honestly,
good.
like
We were screaming it by the end of the trip, like
That
just
we were
is
doing
in the
the
van.
nicest thing
Snoop Dogg in
ever.
Dublin.
Yeah, we went to see Snoop Dogg in Dublin. We drove there.
I feel honored to
But
be your
listening to that
soundtrack to
track-
Snoop Dogg. Thank you.
100%.
And that's like that was a happy, like, I loved that little trip we had. And that was the anthem of our trip.
100%.
Like
Nice.
repeat in the van, repeat.
That means
And
so
now my
much to
kids
me.
love it. Like my
Stop.
kids sing it. And I said
It's huge.
to Oscar
Huge.
that we were doing the podcast with you from that song, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
No way.
Oscar's
it's
his son,
big
not
in
just
our
like a
house.
random
Please tell
person.
Oscar I said hi.
I will
I feel honored. That is so nice. Because I know
Yeah.
exactly the environment, and I feel like I have songs like that I genuinely remember the moments I listen to them, and that's so cool that you guys had that to that song, because I
Well,
love
Well, this
that
is
song.
it. That's
Such
going to
a
be like
shame.
a song that sticks with us for forever. Now
Nice.
is that it kind of was the exclamation mark to that trip,
Yeah, it
which is
actually was.
incredible.
I'm really sorry for making fun of you guys earlier.
You know what? It's not okay, Charlotte.
not
okay?
regret it
okay.
now.
We're hurt.
I regret it now.
Um,
This means a lot. Thank you. That's really nice.
Also, Taking Back Sunday, side note, very much one of my favorite bands.
So sick.
They have influenced me my whole life, and
Mm.
I've dragged him along to about 1 million Taking Back Sunday gigs.
His voice is so good, like. I said I wouldn't.
You said you would.
Adam Lazara is also like the naturally coolest person I've ever like. Just like being around him in real life is so intimidating, but he's so sweet and kind. But I remember I went on and sang that song with them at like When We Were Young Fest in Las Vegas, and he was like standing about to walk on stage with like a big poncho and like a cigarette, and I immediately was like, I need to go find a poncho and a cigarette. Like I need, anytime he wears anything, I'm like, I need to get the same exact thing, and I need to wear that as well on stage because I want to look like that. And then he just thinks I'm like, oh, I show up like looking exactly like him, and he's like, who is this? Why is she doing this? He's so wonderful and kind and sweet.
I would love to have him as a guest on here, but his management are so hard to get hold of.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
but we
Pull some strings.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call him right now.
You know?
we walked past him having a cigarette outside
Yeah.
a concert we were going
You need to
to,
chill him,
and
innit?
I just couldn't bring myself to go and say hi or anything. It was just like, no, like,
Yeah.
Well, if you do, he is
wish we
very
had.
nice, and he'll probably be very excited to talk to you.
That's good.
that's nice of you to say.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Just
that.
until I text him after this and ruin your reputations. Ha ha ha.
Don't
say,
whatever you
do
do go on
not
that
go on his
Encore
podcast.
Club podcast.
Yeah.
These two guys are jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Text has been sent.
Let's crack on with some more questions, because I'm well aware that we're quite far into the podcast and haven't actually touched on your dream
Okay.
gig at all. But
Okay.
this is kind of how we do
I
it.
love
We
it.
do a huge intro and have some fun with you, and then do a very quick bit about your dream concert.
Love that.
So we have more questions before we even go into your dream concert. So go ahead.
So, if you could prank another famous musician backstage without them knowing it was you, who would it be and what would you do? And it can't be either of us.
because we're not famous.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say, I was like,
They
another
don't wanna
famous
be.
musician. I was like, does that
We're
imply
happy
that
for
I
you.
am? Thank you so much.
I think
I'm trying to think of like somebody who I know has a good sense of humor. Well, you either would want to do one or the other. Like find somebody who like you know is like kind of an ass and then like prank them because you're just like you've been rude to people in your career, you know, to get back at
Yeah.
them, some karma. But I feel like I would like to do it to somebody who like would find it really funny. I don't know. I'm thinking way too hard about this.
Who would take it badly?
Well, my
I
first
think
thought was I
Youngblood
was
would get on
like,
board.
no, I think he would find humor in that. The first person I thought of for some reason was like Maddie Healy. Like Maddie Healy's the kind of person that I think was like would either find something really funny or be like we're done with the show, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah, and but yeah, like I'd like to see him react to a prank, I guess.
I think he'd take it badly.
Yeah, but as long as
He-
he wouldn't know
he-
it was me.
Yeah.
He's got ego, boy.
Or maybe go
Yeah,
back to the
I-
Coldplay thing. Maybe it would be like Coldplay, and then they would be like, "Ah, Charlotte, that was so funny. You're such a
We love
yeah, we
you."
love you. Come on tour with us." And I'd be like, "Guys, I can't. I'm going on the podcast. I'm busy."
And then I'm headlining my own tour.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't need
fuck
you,
you.
Exactly.
Coldplay.
Fuck
Exactly.
you, Chris.
Okay.
On tour with Nickelback. All right,
Yeah.
continue.
Nickelback.
All the Nickelback hate.
That'd be class. Okay. I want you to describe your personality using 3 songs. Any songs.
Whoa.
To be honest, right, I asked this before, and I feel like 3 songs is ridiculous. So I'm going to say 1 song.
It's a hard question, though.
That's a
Can
very
I circle
hard
back
question.
to Life is a Highway?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
100%.
can. You can circle
100%.
back there as much as you like.
You could play it 50 times on a road trip if you really want to.
Wait,
She
I feel
has.
like
I know.
honestly, now that we're like talking so much about the Maine, I genuinely was like, they have so many songs that I feel like every time I've seen them in like a show, I've been sitting there being like, this is the best song I've ever heard in my life. And like, I think that there are so many songs that could be like the soundtrack to my life. Like they just have a song called like Don't Come Down that's really good. I love Black Butterflies and Deja Vu, but like I don't know, to my entire life would probably have to be like, I immediately think about like Michelle Branch, or I love how none of these are like pop punk answers. I'm so sorry. That's probably like really what you guys.
Not at all.
Okay.
Everyone seems to think that this is like a pop punk podcast. And I think it's because the guests we've had on have been predominantly quite pop
Yeah,
punk. But
we were just talking about your
we've had,
wedding,
like-
and I just didn't want to. I just don't want to disappoint you. But
Oh,
no.
yeah, we're very pop punk, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like also maybe like I don't know. Like I just like love like Sheryl Crow. Like if all I wanna do is have some fun. Maybe that's the soundtrack to my life. Like because all I want to do
Do you
is
know
have
the
some
song?
fun. You know.
Do you remember? Are you strong enough to be
Oh
my
my!
man?
Do I
Gotta
remember?
What's
feel
a
like
banger?
hell tonight.
Yes.
What song?
That
Yeah,
could also
that
be the
is such a-
soundtrack to my life. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because the answer is
But I
no.
like that you like, from this extreme to that extreme. You like all your
Yes.
heavy shit, and then you've got your Harry Styles and your Sheryl Crow,
Yes.
and
I really
that's the best way to be.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really, really grateful that I have parents that like I was raised on like female singer-songwriters, so that's always like the
Yeah,
core
nice.
of my like what I listen to. Like Dido and like Sean Colvin. I don't know, there's like so many people that I've spent so much time listening to. So that's always like the core of my music. But then for live stuff, I'm just like I love live shows. I love like energy at like live shows, and so I like lean as like a audience member. I lean a lot like heavier.
Yeah.
Have you seen
I'd
this?
say the same for us, really, wouldn't you?
100%. 100%. I've seen a couple of gigs where The Fray
Wow.
is a really big example of that. Like I loved the Fray's album.
That was such a good album.
It wasn't great live.
Interesting.
It was, I don't know whether it's because I took a group of friends and we were quite young and we were maybe expecting something a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
but I still think that album itself was quite
Great
pivotal for
album.
me. Like we talked about it with Toby Sebastian.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh's little brother came on the
Oh,
show
cool.
quite early in season 1. He was an actor in Game of Thrones,
Oh,
and
cool.
yeah, we had a huge conversation about the Fray. Did you know that their lead singer from back then isn't part of the band anymore?
Are any of the band part of the band?
Yeah,
Are they
the
still
rest of them.
doing bits? Are they doing bits?
I
They
also
are. Yeah, they're on tour.
Vertical Horizon. I love I love them. Like You're a God and those songs, like that's I want to see that live. Sorry, I don't know why that just came to my head.
It's funny actually. I was going to mention because one of the bands that also was very much part of our Ireland trip was Emma Rosa.
Oh yeah.
One song really for you, 2 songs for me.
Woman.
No,
Do you know that song?
yeah, no, that
Unbelievable.
wasn't the
tune.
song we were listening to at all.
No, but you said there was 2 songs, so I guessed if the other one was that.
No, XO was the other one. Sorry,
Cool stuff.
You're good.
tangent. Yeah, lovely. Let's get into your dream concert finally.
I'm ready.
Let's finally talk about. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to split it up. We're going to do first act, second act, headline act. In between that, we'll probably play a few games and stuff.
Okay.
Some people have a tendency just to kind of try and reel off all 3 acts at once, and then it kind of scuppers the whole show. And we're a bit like, okay, what do we talk about
Bye
now?
then.
Okay, I will
so-
make sure to do it individually.
I appreciate you. So let's go with your first act. Some people call it support act. It's first act, support act, whatever you want. Who are you choosing?
I think I would have to go with Michelle Branch, or
Nice.
she had like a band called The Wreckers before with another artist that was like super influential to me growing up, and either her and The Wreckers or just her.
Okay.
Nice. You
And
can have both if you want. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
with that.
What would
Bring it
their
all out.
encore song be?
What would their encore song be? And why?
I feel like she would have to, is you're everywhere to me. I don't know, I can't just tell you the name of it. But it would have to be Everywhere. That song is incredible. She also wrote that whole album when she was like 16 years old by herself. So,
Wow,
That's pretty impressive.
that is sick.
yeah.
I wish I had an ounce of that talent in
Same.
me.
Maybe one day.
I say this, Charlotte. I promise you right now on Instagram, we already follow you. I will, as soon as I've finished recording our new album stuff, I am sending you a couple of the tracks because I feel like it's got legs.
I'm ready.
It could be fucking shit. I don't know.
I would love
but
to. I want to hear.
Thank you. Good. Okay, so we've got the first act of Charlotte's dream gig.
Okay, now I want to know.
Should we get a bit deep with these?
Let's go deep. It's not that deep.
It's a little bit
you
deeper
know.
than the questions we've done before.
What was your first ever concert that you went to as
It's
a
not
fan?
that deep, to be fair.
My first, like, I remember going to see Bonnie Raitt at a theater with my mom, which I would say was like my first. It was her and James Taylor,
Oh wow.
which was like really, really cool. And then I do remember the first time going to like a concert by myself, I'm pretty sure was Mayday Parade, maybe We the Kings and All Time Low doing a tour together
Nice.
when I
That's
was
a great
like
one to start with.
16. Yeah. It was like basically like the trifecta of like bands I listened to at the time.
All Time Low and Mayday are heading over to the UK at the end of the year for a tour, the All Time Low headline tour, which could be quite a good laugh.
Yeah, have to do that.
Try
That
and get
sets
them
the
on the
bar
pod.
quite high for a first concert.
That's a huge couple of
Yeah.
first concerts, to be fair.
That was definitely when
that.
I was like, oh, I think that was the moment where I realized I wanted to make like music that would feel like that type of show and room, because I just remember like people fighting to get into that venue. It was like rabid energy and I loved it. And I was like, I want people to try and fight and get into my shows. I want them climbing over fences and faking passes and
Oh, we will, honey. We
Yeah,
will.
don't worry, we'll be there.
Get the
Perfect.
laminator.
Yep.
Yeah, I've literally bought one recently as well.
Good.
You like have a whole business.
Um,
I love that.
you don't need them though; you just get them.
It's true. Yeah.
Um, okay, this one probably is a little bit deeper. Have your emotions ever kind of like surprised you whilst you're performing a song live? Why did I say emotions so weirdly then?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I remember playing on my last headline tour. It was like my first world tour, kind of. And we played in New York City at Bowery Ballroom, and I had always wanted to play there. And I started losing my voice on stage. Like I before we went on stage, I just had this feeling that I was about to get sick. And I like, when you just like kind of you're like colder than you're supposed to be, or like you just can't get warm, and you're immediately like, oh no, like tomorrow I'm gonna feel sick, and you just know it. And we were just about to do like the East Coast leg of the tour, which is always my favorite because that's like my hometown show, and that's like always my favorite shows. And I remember going on stage, and halfway through my set, I started like being unable to sing the songs. Like I lost my voice so quickly, and I was so. I feel like usually when I'm on stage, I don't feel super emotional because I'm so locked into like performing that I feel like I'm putting on a show. I'm not like really thinking about how I feel. And that was like such an overwhelming feeling of like disappointment. I remember like feeling so bad for like the crowd, being like I was so excited for that show, and it's like New York City, and it's like this whole thing, and it was so disappointing. I was like just crying and like on stage and couldn't stop crying, and I was like could not collect myself, which is embarrassing but human. And it was also really wonderful because I would just remember how kind like everyone was, and the audience was so supportive and like so understanding. And I ended up having the flu, and I had the flu for the last week of tour, and that was crazy. So that was a very emotional week.
Savage.
If I was going to see someone and they lost their voice, I'd feel good in a weird way, not a horrible way, but to see them crying on stage,
Yeah.
knowing that they were gutted. That,
yeah, totally. And I think, and honestly,
there was something human about that.
I think whenever it's almost like when mistakes happen on stage as well, when like something happens with like lighting or tech side and like the show stops. In those moments, I feel like I've learned that they kind of connect you to the audience more because people know that they're seeing something that's only happening once. Like they know that they're a part of this like unique experience instead of it just being like the front to back same show. And I think that's what people want when they go to a show. They want to like find a way to like see the human elements of this artist. And so when there's even moments that are like scary for me on stage, but to them they're like, oh, this is like a person. I think people do like crave that type of connection, and I think it does like benefit the show. I would love to never lose my voice again, but it also like everyone sang louder, and they knew I was having a hard time, so they were just like so wonderful and supportive, and it made it like it turned it into like a positive memory, which was really beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great answer.
Thanks.
That is a good answer. Good on you for crying.
I do that a lot.
Me too.
But I get that. Right, let's go back to the dream gig, right?
Let's shuffle back to the dream gig.
Main support, second act, who you having next on your bill?
I feel like I would. Fuck, I was trying to decide between Sheryl Crow or Alanis Morissette. I feel like I would. Sheryl Crow is like one of those artists that like just has been the soundtrack of like my entire life, like, and just like reminds me of my parents, and it just reminds me of like my childhood home. You know what I mean? So I probably would do. I think Michelle Branch into Sheryl Crow would be an incredible lineup. So I'm gonna do that.
Nice. Great shout.
Yeah.
And what about the encore song?
Probably If It Makes You Happy. If it makes you happy. I don't have to sing it every time. I don't know why I keep doing that. But
I think you should,
you.
personally.
I
Yeah.
just really wanted to get the point across.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Good answer.
Thanks.
Good gig so far.
Yeah.
Right.
Huge gig so
Let's
far.
play a little cheeky game.
This one's a bit darker. This game.
Savage.
It's is it that bad? It's Death Row set list. So you're on death row, Charlotte. You've been naughty,
Okay.
and on death row you are asked to pick 3 songs. So one for nostalgia,
Okay.
one to rage out to in your cell, and finally one to go out peacefully or your life's encore.
Wow.
What would you pick?
I feel like, okay, so I think Crush would be my one to, like, Paramore Crush would be the rage song, probably.
Nice.
I mean, there's so many of those. How do you pick? But like, I love Paramore. I love Hayley Williams. I have not given her enough credit during this podcast. I've just now realized. But yeah, okay. What was the first one? Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
I'm gonna branch out of my repetitive answers, and I would probably go. Maybe like just like a pill by Pink, or like a Pink song.
I
Like
love that too.
that song is just so good, and like I love Pink, and I feel like I listened. I like in my childhood room was like Kelly Clarkson and Pink and Hilary Duff and Ashley Simpson, and these I would probably go for one of those.
That Misunderstood album was.
Oh my God!
so good.
My
Yeah, so good.
birthday this year, Taylor Acorn, who I was just on tour with, gave me the vinyl of that album, and I was like,
Amazing.
"You really know me."
Yeah, class.
Taylor Acorn, by the way, another person I've been trying to get on the podcast.
She's so
Big up
sick.
Taylor Acorn.
She's
Big
so
up Taylor.
sick.
Come on the podcast, please.
I'll let her know.
And what about to go out peacefully to?
Oh, peacefully.
You're in the chair.
I like now that I'm in this vibe, I honestly thought about like Unconditionally by Katy Perry. You know that song? It's like
Okay.
unconditional. But then I also could do like Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Is it Bob Dylan? Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like that just feels like a
like that.
peaceful. That's probably what I would like want to listen to if the world is ending.
You're dying, so we'll let you have both.
Thank you. That's so nice. Those are like such drastic choices. That's the scale of my
Just
music.
one after the other.
Yeah, Katy Perry to Bob Dylan.
We've had like weirdly a lot of musicians have said like 24 hours of rain music and stuff like that just to prolong their life a little
like
bit.
white noise.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly,
respect that.
exactly. We literally had that. Sweet Pill answered White Noise,
I
didn't
love
they?
that.
Okay, awesome. Another game?
Yes, one more.
Yeah. Sacred 3.
Okay.
Okay, so with this one, you are only allowed to keep one song, one artist, and one album for the rest of your life. All other music is deleted off the face of the planet. So they don't have to be the same artists or anything like that. The song could be. Give me a song.
For example,
For example,
Helena by My
Helena
Chemical
by
Wow.
My
Romance.
Chemical Romance. The artist could be Metallica, or the album. Do you
A
want me to-
fever you can't sweat out. Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
What would you choose
So-
for your song, artist, and album?
Wow. I feel like, oh no, guys, this is so hard.
It is hard. It is.
We asked the hard-hitting questions here.
I will say, I feel like I could very happily listen to just the Maine's discography for the rest of my life, because it's just such drastic differences, and eras. It could keep me entertained. I feel like I could safely say them. I think album, maybe like, I was about to say Jagged Little Pill, Alanis.
It's a good
Good
album.
album.
I know.
Very good album.
It's true. I'm like, yeah.
Because you're going to be deleting Alanis if not. So
Oh, I know.
just-
I can't. Hey, girl, if you're listening. Sorry. No, yeah, I would say, okay, Jagged Little Pill, Alanis, and then one song.
One song.
Whoa.
That is so hard.
That is so hard. Like one song out of everything. Guys, I'm also like the least capable of like making decisions. I'm so indecisive. I think like I would maybe go wait, I need to look at this album and decide between these two
Go
songs.
for it. Go
Wait,
for it.
actually, do you know what I was gonna say? Maybe like White Flag by like Dido or yeah, I could say that.
That's a great song.
That is a good
I
song.
will go down. Yeah.
This shit. I feel like I would just forever just be like, it's gonna be okay. I have this one song.
That would be a good going out song.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
true.
fair, on the,
That's a good
on
one.
the Death Row set list.
I thought you meant like a night out.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why the
That's a
fuck
good,
not?
we're all just
What you want,
crying, taking
yeah?
shots.
Yeah, this
I
is so
won't go
great.
down with this. It's actually my dream night.
We should try
That's
it.
me every
Yeah, we
weekend.
will, Thursday.
It's literally every weekend for me. All right.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's some awesome awesome answers for both Death Row set list and the other game that
Thanks.
I've totally forgotten the name.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Sacred 3. Wow.
Sacred 3,
I
Will.
literally make the games that I
Those are
don't
good
remember the name.
games. You guys are good at that. Congrats.
Thanks.
Thanks very much. Love you. Let's
So,
round it off.
yeah, headline act time,
Headline act.
baby. So,
Are you asking?
We are asking.
Okay.
Headline act.
I'm not very good at this.
Merch, drinks.
Yeah.
Friends.
Yeah. Friends? Question mark? I'm like, no. Period. Okay, headline act. I honestly think that I would go like Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks.
I'm real.
Huge shout.
And I think, yeah, I just feel like that is just something that would also make everyone happy. I'm a people pleaser. But like I just can't imagine, like I saw Stevie Nicks perform at Bonnaroo, and I think she was the headliner last time I was there. And it was like, yeah, it was like my soul. It was like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. It was like the most powerful experience I've ever seen in music. Period.
Amazing.
That's cool.
Let's throw a bit of a curveball here
I'm scared.
at Charlotte.
Okay.
Charlotte, your headline act, Fleetwood Mac, are allowed to bring out a special guest before their encore song to perform one song. Who would they bring out?
Whoa. I'm trying to think of somebody that would be like surprising, because I feel like all the other people I mentioned are similar. So I'm like, who would be like such a strange person for them to bring out, but also like incredible. I feel like now we're talking about like the Coldplay thing. Half of me is like Stevie Nicks and like Chris Martin singing Landslide together, you know? Like give me some of that.
I want to see that.
I wanna
That
see
would be
that.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You know
they
he
kind
would
of
do
do
it.
Landslide
Yeah.
into Yellow, you know, like a little rendition.
Hitting me in the feels right there.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I mean, what a choice.
Yeah. I love that.
Landslide into Yellow, bring out Chris Martin.
Yeah.
And then so is he staying on stage for the final encore, or is he shuffling off and leaving this to Fleetwood Mac to close?
He stays on stage, and then everyone else comes on stage as well. So then it would be Michelle Branch. It would be Sheryl Crow. They bring me up.
Chad Kroeger.
That's when I actually have my moment as well. Stevie, it begs me, and I'm like, Stevie, no, I'm just here to watch. And she's just like, Charlotte, come on, girl.
We can't do it without
Yeah,
you.
and they stop the show right before the song, and they're like, everybody chant for her. If she doesn't get up here, we're not finishing the set. And then I'm like, guys, yeah. And then I like have to walk down that little middle area to the stage where like that separates the pit, and they have to like bring me
Like a wrestler.
Yeah, like with security guards surrounding me, and I'm like, hey guys, this is crazy. Stevie always does this. And yeah, and then they lift me. I come up actually through a lift in the middle of the stage, and everyone cheers. There's never been a sound that loud. Yeah. This is kind of like
All the neighbors
answering
around
the
us complain.
yeah, this is kind of the answering the question of like who's your hero and saying yourself. This feels like kind of similar to that.
I like this
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, me too.
We've had only a few episodes where someone's gone into good detail for the last bit, and it makes me so happy
Yeah.
because it's like
I was imagining it.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
We had
You
someone
coming up
come
through
on.
the lift.
Yep, it was there.
Yeah.
I was
in the
rare.
middle.
I remember it.
What's the encore song that you guys are all performing together with you center stage? Obviously.
It would be a combination of Go Your Own Way and Dreams. I would obviously do the solo.
Nice.
I would probably riff a little bit. Go your own, and then she would go your own way. We'd go back and forth a little. Yeah, that would be it for me.
And then the Maine and Adam Lazara come out and love you a little.
Go bit
Boom.
bop bit bop bit you. Yeah, the lyrics that I still don't know still don't know what he's singing in that part, but I love it.
Bit by bit, you built.
No, literally.
It's all in your head.
People always ask me why I don't perform that like at my own shows, and I'm like, because I don't think I could learn the words. I don't know the verses.
We'll teach you, Charlotte.
Thank
It's
you,
fine, don't
guys.
worry. We got you
I just say
covered.
the syllables
I like
really
the call and
loudly.
answer bit.
Yeah. What?
No, what is it? When I was just a
Lied to
lad.
you,
What's the two
you
bits?
were less than that
You're
to
asking.
me.
You can ask the
Yeah,
person who
hey.
sang it.
She doesn't
Funny
know the
enough, I'm
word.
actually in that song.
Is that
You're not
you?
gonna believe
way, hang
this.
on.
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this. Yeah.
Me and Oscar do that.
Do you guys you do a karaoke?
We do that.
Next
I
time-
So
do.
you do the final chorus bit where it's like
If
I
the
was
lead
just
singer of the Maine and
loving
Charlotte.
you, well, you were
Yeah.
less than that to me. Yes.
That's my favorite part of the whole
that's
song.
so
Ah,
good.
We need to
chills.
next time I'm anywhere near you guys, we should go to karaoke and sing that together.
I'm
We will.
so
But
down
I have
for
to
that.
do
Next time we're
John's
in
part.
Worthing.
I have to do Adam or John's part, and one of you has to do mine.
Oh, I'll be you.
Okay. I feel like there's a confidence in the way you just said that, and I believe it.
I feel like you right now.
I'll get Harry Styles
Like
to
I'm
film it.
floored. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we
Well,
send the
fun.
video around and we say, you guys will not believe who filmed this.
Ignore the singing. Guess who's filming?
Yeah. That's perfect.
Charlotte, thank you so much. That is an incredible dream concert.
I got you.
Incredible.
Good choices.
Thank you.
I can tell you now, as we've recorded a few episodes for season 2. It's my favorite of season 2 so far. Actually, my favorite of season 1 too.
That is
Fuck
so
all of them.
nice. Yeah.
But it's been amazing.
Hey.
We're not gonna let you go just yet because
Damn it.
we're having too much fun, and we have some wild would you rathers to kind of ask you. So these
Incredible.
These are quick fire.
these are quick fire, but I'm gonna let you ask the first one to set the tone a little bit, just so you know how weird we're getting here
Okay.
with this.
Getting fucked up, right?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Okay, so would you rather tour with a pet llama or have to perform every show with a giant inflatable goose on stage?
Oh, you changed it. I like it.
I like geese.
I would rather, like, would the llama be living with me?
Yeah, it's on the bus.
It's on the bus.
It has its own bunk.
I could do the inflatable goose. I mean, it's kind of what Youngblud did. He had a big inflatable duck on his stage. It was a big red duck. So kind of, if I could work it into my, into my stage setup, and I would do that. Put a blue wig on it.
Big goose.
I kind of like the llama. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would, if it was
I'm
in the
planning a skit.
trailer, I would be happy to like walk it around and like hang out with it during the day, but probably not in my sleeping areas.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
I understand.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel that. I'm you don't know this yet, but I'm planning a little skit for a Insta reel, including a llama. More on that later.
Oh,
Don't think I want to hear anything more about
okay.
that.
Maybe less on
You're
that
gonna be in
later,
it, mate.
actually.
Yeah. Okay, would you rather headline Download Festival dressed as SpongeBob SquarePants
Oh.
or perform every show upside down in a harness?
So basically, like Pink.
Like Pink, but more upside down.
It's like never coming back up. Yeah, okay.
Inside out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
SpongeBob harness.
I
Josh's
would
worst
do
nightmare.
this. I would do SpongeBob. Do people know it's me? Like, is it my show?
Yeah,
I
they
feel
think you're
like-
just going through this phase.
It's
Yeah.
you've just painted your skin yellow and wear the
it's not like a full like mascot costume. It's like I have to.
pants will be square.
Wow. I feel
So will the
like,
shirt.
do you know what I would do? I would choose SpongeBob, and then I would find a way, because I'm an angel, I would find a way to like make it about like raising money for a kid's charity so that we could raise a lot of money and be like, I will dress up as SpongeBob if we can raise $1 million for this thing, and then we would. And so it wouldn't be like this, haha, what is she doing? It would be like, we're changing the world
Go
together.
Charlotte.
Yeah,
I
SpongeBob
like it.
Charlotte.
I will
Exactly.
donate £7.50.
done.
And I will go a solid 5.
Yeah, we
Sold.
got you, girl.
I'm poorer than him,
Sold.
so
We're on the way.
My next show near you guys, I got you.
Right,
Full
SpongeBob and
outfit.
Worthing.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
SpongeBob karaoke with Harry Styles filming. Let's go.
This
Let's
is going to be a
go.
great night.
It is.
100%.
Would you rather have a microphone with feedback issues or a guitar that just comes out with the wrong chords randomly?
Definitely the microphone. I think one of my biggest fears is playing guitar poorly on stage.
I've been there many times.
Yeah, because I think people
Yes.
already assume that I don't know how to play guitar. So I think that the feedback stuff, I can just be like, who's making this sound? Like I could pull like a Beyonce, like someone's getting fired tonight. But the
Yeah.
guitar thing
That's
sounds
my bad.
like it would be seem like my fault, which I don't like.
I like it.
That's a smart answer
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
clever.
No blame
Okay.
here.
You're deep.
Would you rather own a fridge that auto plays Hush every time someone opens it,
I want that fridge.
or have the lyrics to Every Guy Ever read out loud by Alexa in monotone every morning at 7:02 a.m.?
Absolutely hush. Absolutely.
Why not Every Guy Ever by Alexa? I think that it could be a
It's
great
like-
cover.
This is a song about every guy ever the whole time.
7 a.m.
Yeah,
every
no,
morning.
I would never want to make music again. Hush, at least like it would be a funny bit when guests were around, you know? But yeah, no, that would be so scary to wake up to.
It's a fair answer, to be fair.
So we're going Hush fridge.
Yeah.
Hush fridge.
Okay.
The Hush fridge.
Yep.
Would you rather go deaf but still feel music vibrations, or go mute and never sing again?
This one sucks. For a
I just
singer, by the
talk
way.
so much. I think going mute would be a big issue for me. I love to yap, as we can tell by the length of this podcast. But
We're now in day 4.
yeah, and
Charlotte Sounds episodes.
we haven't drank water in 5 days. So I would probably, I don't want to say I would rather go deaf, that because I'm like, it doesn't seem any easier for sure. God, I don't know, guys, because then you wouldn't be able to listen to music in the same way.
That's
You've
why.
got to go mute.
I would probably,
Really?
yeah, I'd probably go
Yeah.
mute now that I'm thinking about it, because
What do you reckon?
I could learn sign language and
'Cause no one...
Perform in sign language.
I would
can-
just become an
There's a gig for that somewhere.
interpreter for live shows.
Have you seen those interpreters doing the
They're
rap?
so cool.
Like
Yeah.
it's so, and that rapper thinks
Spitting
she's
bars.
that she's just like having a dance.
My
It's just
mom
like,
used to
Yeah.
do that. She worked at the Learning Center for the Deaf, and she was like the superintendent. So she does like sign language and was an interpreter in New York City and stuff for a long time. So she can do all of it. I want her at my shows.
Do you know any?
I know how to like, I can do like, my name is Charlotte, but like I can say like I can understand some things and like say a few things, but I definitely am trying to learn more. I really, really want to be able to like do that at shows. And
it's something that I've been trying to learn, British Sign Language.
You can do it. I believe in you.
there's great
I'm-
apps for it that kind of are like Duolingo, but for ASL or
That's what I've
British
been
Sign
going
Language. I
You
guess.
smash it.
I just think if this all goes tits up, I'd like to go and work with, like,
I love that.
Specifically deaf people.
yeah. I
That's
think
what I
so,
wanted
yeah.
to do in
Yeah.
high school before I did music. I wanted to teach sign language to children.
go.
So I love that for us.
I know this is
I
a
do
stupid
too.
question, but like, they must. No, I'm not going to ask.
No,
Okay.
ask. You can.
Like, to like, oh no.
Ask.
Is it like the same? Is it universal?
No, so that's British Sign Language, and
That's
then
a great
there's
Every
question.
country.
normal sign language.
Yeah, there's
'Cause
like
we have to have our
American.
own.
So ASL is like American Sign Language. There's like it's kind of almost like it's for my knowledge, I think it's almost like accents, like on a lot of things, certain words, certain phrasing, things like that. But yeah, it is different depending on where you are. But I don't know how different it is. I don't know if it's like drastically like you wouldn't be able to fully understand. But it is different. Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm glad I know that now. I feel better
Don't be
about my
scared
day.
to ask
Yeah.
questions, man. That was a good one.
I don't know,
Be
I don't know
brave,
if
be
scared
bold,
was the word.
be you.
Okay. Right. Let me round this off with a completely wild would you rather that we have asked before.
Send it, and I'll try and get this long grey eyebrow away from me.
Good man. Okay. Would you rather eat a pizza that screams at you every time you take a bite, or drink water that insults you in a British accent?
Water. Easy.
You want to be insulted by a British water?
Yeah, I don't want to like eat something that like is in pain or telling me it is.
I didn't say it was in pain.
Oh, I guess that
be
I
fair.
guess screaming sounded like that. But now I can understand it can be an aggressive scream.
Yeah.
But I
just
think
hate-
the water I wouldn't. I think that would just seem like a fun experience.
I think
it
with
certainly
a
would.
solid British accent, like the Queen's English,
Yeah.
really go.
And then I would just do it
Damn you,
back,
Charlotte.
and I would just be doing my Youngblood impressions back to it.
Perfect.
My dream date.
Fuck off,
Cute.
water. Amazing. Charlotte, thank you so much. You are officially a honorary member of the Encore Club.
It's a big
It's
thing.
been
This means
a
everything to me.
dream to have you join us. We absolutely love you. You've been definitely one of the funnest episodes that we've done in a very long
That
time.
makes me so happy.
we
Thank you.
appreciate you massively.
I've had the best time.
Thank you. Good. I'm so glad. I like it when our guests enjoy themselves after spending all of their evening. Is it evening over there? What time? No.
No, it's like
late
2:45. What is it? 8:45 for you guys?
It is. Yeah. 8:45 for us.
Big brain.
Bedtime.
She's on it.
Thank you for coming on. Before you go, please let all the audience know, what you've got coming up, what's happening in your life. Let everyone know everything.
Yeah. I am working on a lot of music right now, and we'll be releasing a lot of music for the next few months that I'm very excited about. Some of my favorite stuff so far, and hopefully playing a lot of shows next year, especially the beginning of next year. But yeah, no, that's what I'm most excited about. I'm taking time off the road now to just like make music, finalize some songs that I can't wait to share with the world.
Nice.
Amazing.
Love that. Can't wait to
Thank
hear
you
it.
very much.
Thanks. Woohoo.
Lovely.
Thanks, guys.
We're all good. Thank you so
Thanks
much
for having me.
Charlotte. That was really lovely. We very much actually enjoyed ourselves with that one. A lot more than although we've had some amazing guests, it's really nice to actually have a good connection with a guest. So
I feel the same.
I really loved it.
Thanks, guys.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Hopefully we all get to hang out when you're either over here or I'm over there.
100%.
I would love
We'll find you.
Yeah, I know you. I feel like you will.
I'm getting the access all
yeah,
area
you guys
pass
are
order in the morning.
backstage. I can't wait.
Charlotte, we're
Yeah,
here.
finally, we made
Make
it.
that happen.
We told you we would. No, that's perfect. I can't wait.